Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. If you've never seen one of my posts before, I talk a lot about numerology and gematria. And if you go to my video page, there's an introductory video to watch. I would recommend watching that before really getting into this. It explains a lot. With that said, let's jump into this topic, which is the possibility of World War III and how that might connect with the 114th Congress. And some of you might already be thinking we're already in World War III. It started on September 11th. That's why we've been at perpetual war ever since. And to you, I would say, yes, I hear you. But perhaps there will be a formal announcement at some point in the future with a label, World War III, something we are yet to hear today. And why that might come in the time of this Congress, we're going to get into. So this is the 114th Congress. It was voted on November 4th, 11/4, 2014. There's a lot of numerology gematria curiosities from the date it was voted on, November 4th, to the leader, John Boehner. Here he is, known as Mr. Orange. The color orange sums to 33 in gematria, the only color that does. But anyhow, the name John Boehner with simple English gematria sums to 114, 47, 67. The word president in Pythagorean sums to 47, and the word Caesar with simple English sums to 47. So the leader of Congress has the perfect name gematria for the 114th Congress. The other big name in this Congress is Orrin-Hatch, who spells his name with two R's. Well, with that extra R, his name also sums to 114. Both of these men, John Boehner and Orrin-Hatch, have been around through a lot of Congresses, but now they're both in more prominent roles than they've ever been in. As for this word new, it has that special gematria of 42, the meaning of life. Some people ask me why it's the meaning of life number. Think about yourself. Are you addicted to new? It seems that most people are addicted to new in one way or another. From relationships to food to consumerism, music, movies. New. 42. And here are some other three-letter words that sum to 42. War, sin, gun, sub. There's more. UFOs 42. There's even more. The word sick is also 42. Meaning of life, coded into our language. How this connects with World War is within the phrase World War. World War with Pythagorean gematria sums to 42. World is 27, war is 15. With simple English gematria, the word world is 72. The word war is 42. Put it together, World War is 114. Just like the 114th Congress, just like John Boehner, just like the date it was voted on. A lot of numbers lining up. And when you look at what's happening in the world, you also see another focus. Here's another 114 word I want to look at, Holocaust. For those of you who don't know, the lie of 6 million dead Jews, which is what the Holocaust is accused of, started more than 2 decades before World War II within papers in the United States. It had been published many times that 6 million dead Jews had occurred in some corner of the world, or were starving, or were on the verge of dying. Those stories never took a foothold until World War II, where the same number was used, 6 million. 6, this emphasis on 6. Notice that 42 has a numerology of 6. 4 plus 2 equals 6. As does 114. 1 plus 1 plus 4 is 6. All of these words sum to 6. 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. This is not a coincidence. These are the rules of numerology, and there very much is 6 worship by these people. These people are referenced as the synagogue of Satan, the false Jews, in Revelation of the Bible. Here they are. Recently, there was a story in the media about John Boehner, the leader of the 114th Congress, nearly being killed by a 44-year-old man. The word kill with simple English gematria is 11 plus 9 plus 12 plus 12 equals 44. And just even look at how 11 and 9 are next to each other within the word kill. If you drop the K, it becomes ill, which sums to 33. Ill's 33, 642. Think about the people who've built this world around us. And right now, within our own Senate, there are 44 Democrats. The president is a Democrat. He's the 44th president. I'm saying this is all a tribute. 11 times 4 for the 114th Congress. 11 times 4 is 44. So, just so much coding, Truth Seeker. And the name of the 44-year-old man who supposedly tried to kill Boehner is named Michael Hoyt, which sums to 119, a lot like 9/11, like the beginning of the word kill. Star of David also sums to 119. And think about their symbol, two three-sided figures placed together to make a star. In January 14th, it was reported that the 114th Congress has a 16% job approval rating. I mean, they just started, so it's a pretty ridiculous stat. But the thing about the number 16 is that if you write it out, it's the only number that sums to 33. Special thing about 16. Also, John Boehner of the new Congress has invited the Prime Minister, Netanyahu, from Israel, where they fly the Star of David on the 42nd day of the year. February 11th is the 42nd day of the year. That's what day Netanyahu's coming to our Congress, unprecedented, with all this other 42 focus. And what I just said about world war, Israel would be at the heart of a reason for world war. These people are ritualistic, Truth Seeker. That's why they do all this. That's why they code all this. That's why they put it before our eyes. They don't expect us to read it like this. They don't expect us to read their message this clearly. But now we are. And you guys need to help me spread this message. If this message doesn't spread, there's no point in me putting it out here. I appreciate all you guys who do subscribe and pay attention and share, but there needs to be more of it. This message has to get further. There's some real truth here that people need to know about. And if you learn how to present this yourself, you can turn people's heads. There was also all this focus on the number 53 last year, you guys, to get back into it. The number 53. Sorry for that little rant. The number 53. Well, 33 days before the November 4th election, on October 2nd, see, I did it down here with the day calculator so you can see. 33 days before the election, he tweets about this number 53. And on the day of the election, it was projected that the Republicans did have 53 seats, but they later gained another one in a recount. So they ended up with 54. And, just look at the timestamp of this Boehner tweet. And let's just read it. For 53 of the last 60 years, we've spent more than we've brought in. Would you do this in your own home? We can't do it as a country either. Well, this is just laughable for this man to even tweet this because he was part of the George W. Bush Congress, and this is exactly how he behaved. And this is just what's so ridiculous about our politics that I've seen since I was a kid and why I've never voted. People are all caught up in nonsense on both sides, Republican and Democrat. Both their parties have been exposed for so long, yet people continue to support them. I'll tell you what, Truth Seeker, if you support bad stuff, you become part of it. You are now an accomplice. Everyone who casts a vote for a Republican or Democrat is part of the problem. The only way to shut this down is to not participate. And this is just the coding. It just shows you how rigged everything is in advance. Let's see. What else is going on? John Boehner made this quote about, I'm not poking the president in the eye. This came just, more than a week after Harry Reid, Democratic senator out of Nevada sums to 47, he gets poked in the eye. He blamed this on falling on his exercise equipment. Have you guys ever, for those of you who work out, have you ever fallen on your exercise equipment and just, look like you got decked out in the face? Who knows what happened to Harry Reid behind the scenes? Maybe this is just makeup and nonsense. That's a possibility. Or maybe, it's a scene like Fight Club. Who knows? Who knows? And a fellow truth seeker took the time to break this down, these quotes used in here, and he found the exact same numerology getting coded into everything, which just puts a smile on my face. Because this is exactly what I've been trying to show you guys. This is really what they are doing. They are messing with us all the time. They're forming their words this way. Perhaps the editors type into a gematria calculator. I don't want to theorize exactly how they do it, but they're clearly doing it. It's madness. And just here's some more of this madness. There's something called the Freedom Index for all of our politicians. Look at the one for John Boehner. Ohio sums to 47, the only state that does. He has a cumulative freedom index score of 53. And this is at the time when this numbers is being coded into everything, and he becomes the leader of the House. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's everywhere. These people are serious numerologists, and more people need to wake up to it, because if more people are looking at this and exposing it, we can shut down their ways. You know? Imagine if this was mainstream knowledge. They would not be able to do it anymore. They would be exposed. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here's something I did. You guys can look this up. Type in Obama, orange is the new black. You will find a video. Obama's doing a little bit of a roast of John Boehner, and he makes this joke about orange is the new black, and he did it on the date of 5/3, May 3rd. And again, orange is that only color that sums to 33. And there's just been all this coding of 53, guys. World Series, daily articles, nonsensical stories, our own politicians, our own Congress. There's something up with it. 53. And it's pretty much the extent of the message, you guys. Is the 114th Congress the one that will lead us into World War III? It's sad to think this is our leadership right here. It's been that way for a long time. All right, until next time, True Seekers.